Aloha, good morning. I'm Mac Lumen. This is Boo Boo, right there. We're on the North Shore of Oahu in the town of Haleiwa, and I want to talk a little bit about my governor campaign. Um, First, I wanted to talk about what I spoke about yesterday about agriculture. I can't overemphasize how important that is for people to take this on individually and consider putting in a garden box or 2 or 3 garden boxes. Start learning about soil, seeds, and growing food. It's uh, it's crucial that we do this. Uh, Also, fruit trees, plant fruit trees. Uh, 20, 30,000 more fruit trees on these islands uh, would not be too many. So think about that, fruit trees and garden boxes. Okay, then we will also focus on any advanced agricultural techniques and, uh, and start growing more and producing more of our own food here on the island. Create incentives for farmers to work to grow and maybe to work together. Create some kind of a communal gardening where we can share farm equipment. The state can help supply some of these things. Um, but it's important that we do this. Number 2, that goes along with number 1, is cleaning up the island, picking up the trash. We need to do that. It's very important for our psychological and emotional growth. We need to clean this place up. And number 3, we need to work on the cemeteries the best we can to clean them up and to make them presentable and show some respect for all these people who lived here, came here, and died. Those are our ancestors. Number 4, the fourth thing I've been thinking about is the traffic and the speed. People drive 20, 30 miles an hour over the speed limits, and the excessive speed damages the roads. A couple days ago I was on H1 coming back from Kapolei, and a garbage truck passed me. I was going 65, and this garbage truck kind of flew past me. These high speeds, especially with heavy vehicles, break up the road, cause them to come apart. So we need to work on, that's a 4th thing. So we've got agriculture, we have planting fruit trees, we have cleaning up the islands, we have cemeteries, and now we have dealing with the traffic. To begin with, the speeding, too fast, too many people dying, getting injured in car accidents. We need to slow it down. Okay, so I was going to talk a little bit about myself this morning. I was born in Eugene, Oregon, October 4th, 1946. I graduated from North Eugene High School in 1964. I graduated from the University of Oregon in 1974. In those 10 years, I worked at a plywood mill. I got married, I had 2 children, and I finished college with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology, minors in philosophy and economics. They're very closely aligned, economics, psychology, and philosophy. I moved to Portland. My family and I moved to Portland, and I took a job with a plywood lumber brokerage firm. I worked for them for 5 years, and I started my own lumber company with a friend, a business acquaintance, associate, and we were together for a couple of years. Long story, but then I exported for a few years to Europe. Got to travel a lot. That was great. Shipped wood from all over the United States, from the South, from Canada, from California, from South America. Then for a while we imported wood from China. But after about a total of 10 years, I was burned out, and I didn't like the stress. I didn't like the focus. Everything was on money. If we made money, it meant somebody else didn't make money. So the owner of the export company where I worked would say every morning, "Are you ready to kill something today?" And that was sort of the attitude you had to have in order to be successful. I got into Tai Chi in 1980, and that kind of stole my vision for myself for the future. I was into Tai Chi very heavily. Then I got into Qigong in 1990, 10 years later. In the first 10 years of Tai Chi, I was teaching, I was making films, I was going to tournaments with my teacher, Gregory Fong. And then I got into yoga, or into Qigong in 1990. I came to Honolulu and studied with Dr. Lily Su, who had a clinic at Puck's Alley, a Tai Chi clinic and a Tai Chi, not Tai Chi, but acupuncture college, acupuncture clinic. She had a temple out in Aina Haina, where I stayed. I lived off and on over the years, probably 6-7 months I've stayed there. She died a couple of years ago. And then I retired. I had a flooring business, wholesale internet flooring business called DouglasFurFlooring.com. If you want Douglas Fir Flooring, just look it up. I'm still part of that company, small scale, because I had a 10-year buyout. And so now I'm doing this. I went through a divorce 6 years ago and moved to Hawaii, where I've always longed to be, and now I'm running for governor.